Hello, my dear beloved viewers. Welcome back to our channel. The continuation of part 4 regarding the chapter name Different Integrals. So many problems will be there, especially some complicated problems. The problems which are to be so much typical one. So we have to solve one by one. Integral minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 dx divided by step of x plus step of sin x plus 4, where step of t denotes the greatest integer less than or equal to t is greatest integer less than or equal to t is. So first of all, here you see minus 92 plus 90 minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 dx by step of x plus sin x plus 4. So we have to split into different intervals, because here you see minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So this I can splitting into two intervals, minus pi by 2 to 0, 1 by step of x plus step of sin x plus 4 dx plus 0 to pi by 2, 1 by step of x plus step of sin x plus 4 dx. Okay. Here, originally, this pi value is nothing but 3.14. So, pi by 2 is nothing but 1 point, here you see 57. Okay. So, that's why here, for suppose, minus 2, minus 1.52 minus in this interval here, this becomes some integers. We have to consider 1.5 is there. So 0 to 1.5. So that is one interval. Again minus this one to 0 on the interval. Now actually in this interval, what is this value? Here x belongs to minus pi by 2 to 0. Okay. That means sin x value belongs to minus 1 and 0. That means in this interval, sin x value is nothing but how much? Minus 1. Sin x value is nothing but minus 1. Next, in this interval, x belongs to 0 to pi by 2. 0 to pi by 2. Sin x belongs to 0 to 1. Sin x belongs to 0 to 1. That means in this interval, step of sin x is equal to 0. Here sin x belongs to minus 1 to 0. So in this interval, the value of step of sin x is equal to minus 1. And in this interval, the value of step of sin x is equal to 0. So if you substitute this one in this interval equal to minus 1, in this interval this is nothing but 0. So finally here I is equal minus pi by 2 0, 1 by step of x minus 1 plus 4 gives us 3. Okay, next 0 to pi by 2, 0 to pi by 2. Here you see 1 by step of x, step of x, step of x plus 4 dx. Okay, first we have to split into two intervals. So minus 92, 0, 0 to pi by 2. So in this particular interval, first of all trigonometric functions for this value is nothing but minus 1. This value is nothing but 0. Again you see here actually in this minus pi by 2, that means minus here minus 1.572 this you can write minus 1.572 minus 1 again minus 1 to 0. This I have to split into again two intervals because minus 1.572 0 that can be split into minus 1.57 to minus 1 and minus 1 to 0. So this is the minus pi by 2 to minus 1, 1 by step of x plus 3 dx. Again minus 1 to pi by 2, minus 1 to 0, minus 1 to 0, 1 by step of x plus 3 dx. Next, again same, here also 0 to 1, here 0 to 1, 0 to 1, step of x plus 4 dx. Again 1 to pi by 2, 1 by step of x plus 4 dx. Step of x plus 4 dx. So these are the intervals splitting into this interval, again this two interval. Here 0 to pi by 2, this you can splitting into 0 to 1 and 1 to pi by 2 because here step x is there, that's why we have to split into two subintervals. Okay, next. So here you see in this interval minus pi by 2, here minus pi by 2 to minus 1, minus pi by 2 to minus 1. In this interval here x belongs to. So in this interval step x value is equal to minus 2. Step x value is equal to minus 2. Okay, step x value is equal to minus 2. Next, here minus 1 to 0, minus 1 to 0, step of x is equal to minus 1, step of x is equal to minus 1. Next, here in this interval 0 to 1, 0 to 1, step of x is equal to 0, step of x is equal to 0. Again in this interval 1 to pi by 2, 1 to pi by 2. In this interval this value is nothing but 1. Here in this interval this value is nothing but, because step of x is the value less than or equal to integer t. So these are the values. Now here in this interval what is the value? Here in this interval what is the value? Here minus 2. This is minus 2 and this is minus 1 and this is 0 and this is 1. Okay, this is equal to minus 1 here, this is equal to. So what we have to obtain finally? Integral minus pi by 2 minus 1 minus 2 plus 3 gives us 1 by 1 dx. Okay. Next here also. Minus 1 to 0. Minus 1 plus 3 gives us 2. So 1 by 2 dx. Again 0 to 1. 0 to 1. 0 plus 4 gives us 4 dx. Again 1 to pi by 2. 1 to pi by 1 plus 4 5. 1 plus 4 5. 1 plus 4 5. Okay, 1 plus 4 5. So these are the subintervals. Okay, now here now we have to calculate. Okay. We have to simplify this one. For 1 dx, integral of dx is equal to x. So minus 92 minus 1. Okay, again 1 by 2 into x. Actually, we have to denote like this, a substitution. But for our content, just we have to like this. Okay, next 1 by 4 into integral of this one is x. So 0 to 1. Next 1 by 5 into 0 to 1 to pi by 2. 1 to pi by 2. Okay. Here integral dx is equal to x. So each and every term is constant. So first of upper limit substitute minus 1 minus of pi by 2. Again 1 by 2 into 0 minus of minus 1 plus 1 by 4 1 minus 0 1 minus 0. Okay. Next plus 1 by 5 upper limit pi by 2 minus 1. Okay. Now minus 1 plus pi by 2. Here minus and minus plus 1 by 2. Here plus 1 by 4. Here plus pi by 10. Here plus pi by 10. Minus 1 by 5. Minus 1 by 5. So totally here if we add these constant terms, what will obtain here? Actually minus 1 plus 1 by 2 gives us minus 1 by 2. So we have to simplify here problem. Minus 1 plus 1 plus 1 by 2 gives us minus 1 by 2, or take regarding what is the options will be given, right. So total consider as the LCM. So here 2, 4, 5, 10. Take the LCM. 2 1s, 2 2s, 5, 2 5s. Again 5, 1 1. 2 into 5, 10. 10 into 2, 20. So the LCM is 20. Because in the given options, here this form is will give given. Minus 20. Here 10 pi plus 10. Here plus 5. Next again this 2 pi. Next here minus 4. So you see here minus 20 and plus 15. Minus 20 plus 15 gives us minus 5, minus 4, minus 9. Minus 9. 10 plus 2, 12. 12 pi by 20. So the answer is here. Again the option will be given. Again 3 as common. So if it's 3 as common, what will get? 4 pi minus 3 by 20. So the final result is 3 into 4 pi minus 3 divided by 20. So according to the options, we have to conclude. Okay. So especially in this problem, what we have to do initially is we have to split into different intervals, because whenever greatest integer function is there, so suppose here 0 to 3 is there. So we can split into 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. So here in that interval different values are to be considered. So those values are to be obtained. Different values if you in 0 to 1. In 0 to 1, what is step of x? 0. In 1 to 2, its value is 1. 2 to 3, its step of x value is in 2 to 3, 2. So in this reason, so we have to split into different subintervals. So that's why whenever greatest integer function is given means, just to remember that we have to split into different intervals. So this is the way to do. Okay. Whenever trigonometric functions is there, just you have to split in the interval, quadrant angles. 0 to 9, suppose 0 to 180 is there, 0 to 90, 90 to 180, 0 to pi by 2, pi by 2 to pi, like this. So in that interval, what are the values? So for that one, we have to calculate the step function. Okay. So this is the solution for the given problem. Okay. Final one. Next. Next, another problem. Integral 0 to x f of t dt is equal x square plus integral x to 1 t square f of t square f of t dt. Then f dash 1 by 2. F dash 1 by 2 is so here what is given, integral 0 to x f of t dt is equal x square plus integral x to 1 t square f of t dt. Then we have to find f dash. Here what is our required one? F dash. That means first of all we have to find the function. Which function? It not be given. So to obtain that such function, what we have to do is simply we have to differentiate both sides. So simply differentiate with respect to x. Okay. So using Leibniz theorem. Leibniz theorem simply in place of x, in place of this one, put x and derivative. So here f of x into 1, that's not simple. Minus, put lower limit, f of 0 into 0. Because 0 derivative 0, constant term, is equal to x square derivative 2x. X square derivative 2x. Next, here same, upper limit substitute, 1 square into f of 1 into 0, because 1 derivative 0, minus x square f of x into 1. Okay. Here using Leibniz theorem, just you have to substitute the upper limit and its derivative. Again, lower limit and derivative. Simple. Okay. So here finally f of x, this is equal to 0 and something 0. So 2x, this is nothing but 0. So only 2x minus x square f of x. So transpose to left side. What we will get? F of x plus x square f of x is equal to 2x. That means here 1 plus x square f of x is equal to x. That means f of x is equal to 2x by 1 plus x square. F of x is equal to 2x by 1 plus x square. Now we have to find its derivative because required one is f dash 1 by 2. So that's why what we have to do is differentiate again. So here you see u by v formula. What is u by v formula? U by v formula v into u dash minus u into v dash by v square. This is the quotient rule. So denominator into numerator derivative minus numerator into denominator derivative. One derivative 0 for one derivative 0 for x square derivative is 2x by whole square 1 plus x square whole square. Okay, now just I have to simplify 2 plus 2x square minus 4x square by 1 plus x square whole square. So finally 2 minus 2x square by 1 plus x square whole square. Now what we have to do? We have to find f dash 1 by 2. So simply put in place of x 1 by 2. That means 2 minus 2 into 1 by 2 whole square. Okay, here also 1 plus 1 by 2 whole square, totally whole square. Okay, that means here 2 minus 2 into 1 by 4. Here also 1 plus 1 by 4 whole square. 1 plus 1 by 4 whole square. Here 2 2's cancel. So 2 minus 1 by 2 divided by 4 plus 1 5. 5 by 4 whole square. 5 by 4 whole square. So final 2 into 2 4. 4 minus 1 3. So finally 3 by 2 into here 5 by 4 means 4 by 5. 4 by 4 whole square means 16 by 25. 16 by 25. So 2 8s. So this is nothing but 24 by 25. So this value is nothing but 24 by 25. The value is 24 by 25. Options will be given 6 by 25, 24 by 25, 18 by 25 and 4 by 5. These are the options given for this problem. Okay, simple one. Here we have to find f dash, that's why just we have to differentiate. Required one function must be needed. So to find any function means just you have to differentiate, that's all. When our integration is given, differentiation means integral of f of x dx. Differentiation is nothing but f of x, simply we have to obtain. Okay, next one. A value of alpha such that integral alpha to alpha plus 1 dx by x plus alpha into x plus alpha plus 1 is equal log of 9 by 8 to the base e is dash. That means here integral is given, that value is also given. In this one, what you have to need is to find this unknown value alpha. So for what value of alpha, this whole value becomes this one. So here you see these are nothing but linear factors. With the help of denominator, the numerator can be written. Here you see numerator is nothing but 1. Okay, so 1 you can write simply. First of all, write down the highest factor, x plus alpha plus 1. Next x plus alpha. Okay, but in numerator 1 is there, that value doesn't alter. So we have to write that one as here simply here x plus alpha get cancelled when if it is negative. So totally 1 I can rewrite with the help of numerator, with the help of denominator. So simply you see here x plus alpha plus 1, okay, dx integral alpha to alpha. So separate these two, what will get? This will get cancelled. Finally 1 by x plus alpha minus 1 by x plus alpha plus 1. X plus alpha get cancelled. Okay. Integral alpha to alpha plus 1 dx. Okay. So 1 by x, integral of 1 by x dx is equal to log of x plus alpha minus again log of x plus alpha plus 1. So totally alpha plus 1. So just substitute the upper limit. Actually the value should be like this, but we have to just produce, we have to write like this. Okay, there is no difference. Yes, we have to write the limits. We have to write down the limits. So for upper limit, here again you see here this you can write, again this you can write. Is simply first of all we have to simplify this one. So again you have to write this one as log of x plus alpha by x plus alpha plus 1. Now substitute alpha and alpha plus 1. These are the intervals. Okay. Just before going to substitute the limits, just we have to simplify. Log m minus log n gives us log m by n. So now substitute upper limit log in place of x alpha plus 1 plus alpha by here alpha plus 1 again alpha plus 1. Okay. Next minus modulus is there, no problem. Okay, upper limit over. Next minus lower limit log of alpha plus alpha into alpha plus 1. Okay, so here again log m minus log m by n. That means here 2 alpha plus 1 by here 2 alpha plus 2. Okay, log m minus log n. That means log m by n. That means alpha plus alpha 2 alpha by 2 alpha plus 1. Okay, 2 alpha plus 1. Okay, now here this whole value becomes, log of 9 by 8 to the base e. 9 by 8 to the base e. So just equate these two. What will get here? You see, remove log, what will get? 2 alpha plus 1, again 2 alpha plus 1. That means 2 alpha whole square, 2 alpha plus 1 whole square, into again 2 alpha. Again in these two, take 2 as common. What will get? Alpha plus 1 is equal to 9 by 8. 9 by 8. So 2 into 2, 4. 4 2's. Okay. So take the common factor. What will obtain? 2 into a square plus b square plus 2ab. Here also 9 alpha into alpha plus 1. That means 9 alpha square plus 9 alpha. Now we have to simplify. 2 into 4, 8. 8 alpha square, 2 into 1 2 plus 8 alpha. Here is equal 9 alpha square plus 9 alpha. Here 9 alpha square is there, here 8 alpha square is there. That means simply alpha square. Here 8 alpha and 9 alpha is there. So plus alpha minus 2 is equal to 0. 2 ones. Factors. Alpha plus 2 into alpha minus 1 is equal to 0. So alpha is equal to minus 2 R1. Minus 2 R1. So in that options minus 2, minus 1 by 2, plus 1 by 2 and 2 is given. So this value here alpha is equal to finally minus 2 is the right option. Okay, just we have to apply the property this one. That's all. First of all, we have to split this one. Actually, we have to solve this one by using partial fractions. But without using that one, simply whenever the linear factors will be there under denominator, so we have to write the numerator here, 1 is there. This numerator you can write with the help of denominator like this. Okay, for suppose in any problem, suppose this is the one. Okay, problem. So here linear factors, first write down highest factor, next write down least factor. So among these two, this is the highest, this is the least. Here 1 is, here value is 1. So that means we have to cancel these two. That means put minus is there, that's all simply. So just with the help of denominator, we have to write the numerator 1 as like that. Okay, just simplify that one. We have to obtain the values. Okay, next one. Next question. Let F maps R to R. Let F maps R to R be a continuously differentiable function such that f of 2 is equal to 6 and f dash 2 is equal 1 by 48. If integral of 0 to f of x 4t cube dt is equal x minus 2 into g of x, then limit x tends to 2, g of x is equal dash. So you see here, what is the given here? Simply this value. From this one here, 0 to f of x 4t cube dt is equal x minus 2 into g of x. Okay, that means here g of x is nothing but integral 0 to f of x 4t cube dt divided by x minus 2. Okay, now we have to find this value. Limit x tends to 2, g of x. Limit x tends to 2, g of x. That means limit x tends to 2. The same problem. In limits, already I have to explain this type of functions. Okay, here in numerator 0 to f of x, 0 to f of x, 4 to cube dt by x minus 2. So here if you observe here, if you put 2 under this one, f of 2 is equal to 6. So f of 2 is equal to 6. Here also one thing, just integral 6 to, not sorry, integral 6 to, here integral 6 to, integral values 6 to, right. That's why 0 by 0 form. Here if you put this value here, f of 2 is given by 6. So intervals are equal, that means value is 0. So 0 by 0 form. So that's why we have to apply LH rule, L hospital rules. So just we have to differentiate limit x tends to 2. So using Leibniz theorem, just what we have to do is simply we have to put in place of t is equal to f of x. So for f of x or f cube x, okay, into again derivative f dash x, that's all, by, okay, minus again lower limit. Here upper limit is, first of all we have to put in place of t is equal to f of x, again derivative, again 4 into 6 cube into derivative of 6 is 0. Here derivative of 6 is 0, 6 is constant term. So divided by here, divided by this value 0. Now directly substitute this one. So 4 into f cube 2 and f dash 2, f dash 2 minus 0, that's all, because 0 is something 0. So here f of 2 whole cube, f of 2 whole cube means 4 into 6 cube, 4 into 6 cube into f dash 2. F dash 2 is given by 1 by 48. Here 4 ones, 4 12s. That means 6 into 6 by 6 into 2. That cancel 2 ones, 2 3s, 3 6, 18. So 18 is the right option. Options will be given 18, 14, 12, 36. These are the options given for us. So 18 is the right one. Next. Integral 0 to 2 pi, integral 0 to 2 pi, step of sin 2x, into 1 plus cos 3x, step of sin 2x of 1 plus 3x dx, where step of t denotes greatest integer function is. Here you see the given interval is 0 to 2 pi. So here you see, for suppose let it be I. Okay. Now for suppose if I use this property here, 0 to a is there, integral 0 to a f of x dx is equal integral 0 to a f of a minus x dx. Okay. Now you see, if you substitute in place of x, 2 pi is there, sin of 2 into 2 pi minus x. That means here 4 pi minus 2x. So sin of 4 pi minus 2x is nothing but sin 2x minus, because 2 pi, this you can write 2 pi plus, this you can write 2 pi plus 2 pi minus 3x. Again this is under fourth quadrant. Okay, Q4. So this becomes minus. And this one 1 plus cos 3x, 3 into 2 pi minus x, 6 pi. Here this is 6 pi minus 3x. This is nothing but in fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant, so there is no change in this one. So if you apply this property, again this becomes integral 0 to pi. Here if you apply this property, in place of x, 2 pi minus x. So whenever substitute 2 pi minus x, this becomes this one. So this is nothing but under fourth quadrant again. This is nothing but under fourth quadrant again. But in fourth quadrant, cos function is positive. In fourth quadrant, sin function is negative. So that's why this becomes minus sin 2x into 1 plus cos 3x. 1 plus cos 3x step up. Okay. So if you add these two, what will get? Under same interval, just I have to write the whole thing as under one integral. Okay. Under one integral. The same thing. Okay. Plus. Okay. I have to plus minus sin 2x into 1 plus cos 3x. Totally whole dx. Okay. You see, step of minus x. Step of minus x is nothing but minus 1 minus step of x. That means if you transpose to left side, what you will get is step of x plus step of minus x. Step of minus x is equal to minus 1. Here, this is, suppose if you consider this whole thing as x, this is nothing but step of x. Here, step of minus x. So the whole value becomes minus 1. So 0 to 2 pi minus 1 dx. So minus x. Integral of dx is equal to x. That means minus of 2 pi minus 0. So I is equal, here this value is nothing but minus 2 pi. So finally I is equal minus pi. I is equal minus pi. So this is nothing but minus pi. Minus pi is the right answer. Options will be given as pi, minus pi, 2 pi, minus 2 pi. Okay. Next. Again, on the problem. Here, same problem will be given. Integral zero to 1. Integral if f is a function from R to R, is a differentiable function, is a differentiable function and f of 2 is equal to 6, then limit x tends to 2, integral 0 to f of x 2t dt by x minus 2, here 6 is. Okay. Now here this I can rewrite as like this. here this you can write integral of 6 to f of x 2t dt. This is the way to write. Okay, this is the whenever with respect to dt, with respect to t. So this function must be separate. So now here if we put, you see f of 2 is equal to 6. So if we put x is equal to, this becomes 6 to 6. Limits are changed. Limits are the same. That means whenever the limits are same means that whole value becomes 0. So 0 by 0 form is there. If you put x is equal to f of 2 is nothing but 6. So limits are equal. So the value becomes 0. Okay. So that's why this is the form 0 by 0. That means in this case we have to use LH rule. So for this one, using Leibniz theorem, we have to differentiate under the sign of integration. First of all, substitute upper limit in place of t, just substitute again derivative f dash x. That's all. Over. Next, again 2 into 6, again 6 derivative 0. That's all. By x derivative 1, 2 derivative 0. Okay. So therefore limit x tends to 2. Here 2 into f of x into f dash x. So 2 into f of 2 into f dash 2. So f of 2 is equal to 6. So 2 into 6 into f dash 2. So answer is 12 into f dash 2. That's all. This value is nothing but 12 into f dash 2. Simple one. Okay. Next one. Integral 0 to 1, integral 0 to 1 x cot inverse 1 minus x square plus x power 4 dx is equal. So you see here cot inverse is there, just you have to write tan inverse 1 by, whenever cot inverse x is there, just you have to write tan inverse 1 by x. That means 1 minus x square plus x power 4. So integral 0 to 1 dx. Okay. You see, if you observe this denominator, this is separately I have to written. You see here 1 by 1 minus x square plus x power 4. So take x square as common because x power 4 means x square into x square. X power 4 means x square into x square. That means take x square as common. What you will get? 1 minus x square. 1 minus x square is there. Okay. Here. Okay. So that's why what we have to do is simply put x square is equal to t. Okay. X square is equal to t. So put x square is equal to t. That means 2x dx. 2x dx. 2x dx is equal to dt. So x dx is equal to 1 by 2 dt. So limits, lower limit, x is equal to 0, t is equal to 0. Upper limit, x is equal to 1, t is equal to 1. Same limits. That means 0 to 1. Here x and dx becomes 1 by 2 dt. That means simply what we have to do is 1 by 2 into 0 to 1 tan inverse 1 by 1 minus t plus t square. T plus t square. Okay. Now you see, now I have to simplify this one. This you can write this I can rewrite here, you see, minus t plus t square. So simply 1 by 1 minus t. T as common, 1 minus t. Okay. So with the help of this one, I can rewrite here, you see, t minus of 1 minus t. So first of all, I have to write the highest one and this is the least one. So if you simplify t minus 1 plus t, so you see, if you write like this, what you have to do in the previous one with the help of denominator, numerator 1 is written as highest minus lowest. If you write like this, what happened here? Actually t minus 1 plus t. But here numerator 1 is there. That's why what you have to do is, this is not the correct way. This is not the correct way. Because with the help of this one, I have to rewrite 1. The value doesn't alter. It is unchanged. So due to that reason, just what you have to do is, this one you can write simply t plus 1 by t plus 1 minus t. Now you see, t minus t get cancelled. This is 1. Okay. So now I can rewrite 1 by 2, 0 to 1, tan inverse. This one I can write t plus 1 minus t by 1 minus t into 1 minus t dt. You see, tan A plus tan B by 1 minus tan A tan B. Tan A plus tan B by 1 minus tan A tan B. Or tan inverse A plus B by tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy. Okay, here tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy. This you can write tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. Okay, this you can write. So in the same way, this you can write simply 1 by 2, 0 to 1, simply tan inverse p. Okay, plus tan inverse 1 minus t. Okay, dt. Okay. Now you see, I have to rewrite again this one. You see, if you write this one as 1 by 2 into 0 to 1 tan inverse p dt. Okay, again plus 1 by 2, 0 to 1 tan inverse 1 minus t dt. So for this interval, if we apply this property, what will get here in place of t? Just you have to substitute in place of t 1 minus t. Okay, that means 1 minus 1 plus t. That means if you apply this property, what will get ultimately? T. That means again 1 by 2, 0 to 1 tan inverse t dt plus again 1 by 2, 0 to 1. So this becomes again t. That's all. Okay. If you apply this property, this inner bracket value is nothing but t. That means same repeat. So 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 gives 1. So here just simply tan inverse t. Okay. Now we have to integrate with respect to t. Okay. Now this becomes is nothing but 0 to 1 tan inverse t dt. Okay. Or simply 0 to 1 tan inverse x dx. Okay. Whenever tan inverse x is there, simply second function is nothing but 1. So just apply that one. Here first function into integral of second one x. Okay, just apply that one. Total value. Okay. Next minus 0 to 1 derivative of this one 1 by 1 plus x square into x. Okay, dx. Okay. For this one you see here f dash x by f of x. For this one, derivative is 2x. So what you have to do is, here 1 by 2 is there. Remember this one, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 gives us 1. So here, to evaluate this integral, what you have to do is simply multiply 2 and again divide with 2. Because here under denominator 1 plus x square is there. 1 plus x square derivative is 2x. Here under this one, if you consider this as t, what will you get? 0 plus 2x dx is equal to dt. So that's why what you have to do is simply, first of all, here tan inverse 1 into 1 minus 0. So 0 is something 0. This I can rewrite 1 by 2 into integral 0 to 1, 2x by 1 plus x square dx. So f dash x by f of x log f of x. Okay, that means tan inverse 1 means pi. Okay, pi by 4. Okay, 45 minus 1 by 2 into log f of x. Log f of x. So value 0 to 1. So is equal pi by 4 minus half into log upper limit 1 plus 1 2 log 2 minus log 1. So log 1 value is 0. So ultimate value is pi by 4 minus half log 2. Half log 2. Final one is half log 2. Okay. With always remember base must be e. Base must be e. So sometimes the same thing in options will be given like this. Pi by 4 minus, here take LCM, what we will get is pi minus 2 log 2 base e by 4. So or simply log 4, that's all. Log 4 to the base e by 4. Or sometimes this may give root 2. Pi by 4 minus log of root 2 to the base e. So this is the way to do simply. Okay, just whenever the integral is of the form like this, just you have to use property. Okay, so definitely next video I have to give some more problems regarding definite integrals, because in this chapter definitely question will be given. So if you practice at least one time, definitely you got an idea. Whenever problem is given in our exam, so what we have to do and how to proceed. So that idea must be needed. So due to that reason, I have to give several problems regarding this one integration. Integration is nothing but indefinite integrals as well as definite integrals. So after that, I have to give for the solutions some of the questions regarding differential equations after this one. Okay. So if you like this video, please give me one like. If anyone not to subscribe my channel, please do subscribe and also click on bell icon. If you think it is very much useful for the others also, please share it now and also give me your artful comments on the comment box. Okay, thank you very much.